Hi, I'm Avery SFT. This is my client, Adam. I have been seeing Adam for 6 months now for depression and anxiety problems. Those are the symptoms in his life. Today we're going to be trying some solution-based, solution-focused therapy because Adam is the expert in his life, not me, the therapist. He knows best what solutions will work well for him. So we're going to be exploring these solutions and these different techniques. I will be using the miracle question, scaling questions, and exception questions. And we'll be working with a collaborative relationship. And how will I know it's effective? Because Adam will be able to find some realistic solutions and steps that he can take to be able to change the way that he feels about his situation so that he can start to make small changes to improve his situation. So we'll go ahead and start the role play. Okay, Adam, how are you today? Tell me what's been going on in your life.
I'm doing pretty good today. Maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but I think I'm feeling pretty good. I guess I've kind of just been feeling stuck in the past few days, just kind of felt like I've been doing the same thing and don't know how to get out of that rut.
Okay, what's been bothering you? What kind of a rut? Can you describe that for me?
I guess I don't really know like the best words to use for that, but like I guess every day kind of just feels the same and kind of feels like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, maybe looking for something that can help.
Okay. And let me just, since I've been seeing you for the past 6 months, I want to restate that you're 20 years old, you've graduated from high school, you've moved out of your parents' home, but now you're living back home with them. Is that still correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and how are you feeling about living at home?
I mean, it's all right, but it is kind of hard just because, I mean, it's definitely not just like living on your own because I already moved out once and I'm planning on moving out at the end of the month, but I don't have a date yet, so I guess I'm still just kind of in the dark of when exactly me moving will start.
Okay, so how are you feeling about this second time around living with your parents? Does it feel different than the first?
It's definitely different, yeah. It feels different because I'm not their kid. I mean, I'm still their kid, but I'm not like their child anymore. They don't ask as much of me, but...
Because there's other siblings at home?
Yeah, because there's other siblings at home, but I still feel pretty obligated to help out.
Okay.
Because I'm part of making the mess, but I feel like that's the part you're kind of sacrificing when you are living at home.
Yeah.
Is your social life-ish.
So when you were living away from home, did you feel that there was a reduction in your symptoms as far as like depression, being sad, being down, having a dark cloud? I mean, we've talked about that before, but did it relieve any of the anxiety or depression when you moved away?
I would say maybe a little bit. Being able to do my own routine and do what I want to do kind of helped out a little bit, but also sometimes I feel like it was a little bit worse just because sometimes it gets lonely when you're alone doing it. It's kind of fun being around others at home.
Yeah, definitely. So you do like living at home, but you're right in that space of between childhood and adulthood and launching, and so you're trying. What do you think you're needing to find, or what do you want to find to help yourself?
I'm hoping to find something that can like make me feel fulfilled every day. Not every day, but most of the time, or make me excited to get up, excited to live.
Okay, and how about the job search? How has that been going?
I mean, it's been going just slowly.
Okay.
It's all right.
And are you looking forward to getting a job?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Getting a job like helps me like, I mean, it gets me in a routine, but then at the same time, I don't really know if that's the best thing because it's also just like distraction from what you're actually feeling.
Okay. So, how's your imagination? Have you got a good imagination? Not so good?
I would say eh.
Okay. Well, I want you to try to use your imagination for a minute. We're going to try a technique. It's called the miracle question. And this is a very interesting take on how to change or look at your life from a different perspective. And so I want you to just relax for a moment and just kind of follow my words and as I say them, and just feel things as they come up. And I want you to recognize whatever comes up for you. And we'll talk about it as it comes up. So I want you to imagine that tonight, as you go to sleep, you're going to sleep through the night. Except tonight is not a regular night. There's going to be a miracle that occurs that's unexplainable, that takes all of your problems away, all of the issues that you're dealing with, all of the hard things that are difficult, that when you wake up in the morning, they will not be there. But you won't really know that this miracle has occurred because in your mind, you just went to sleep and woke up. But now you're awake and your problems, as far as you know, are gone. So what does your life look like if that occurs? Let's just use our imagination and think. What would you do? What's the first thing you would feel? How would you know? Can you talk about that with me?
I don't really know if I would know anything, but I would hope to feel just, I don't know, a little bit weight lifted off my shoulders.
Okay. The weight as far as what?
Just
type?
like the anxiety of what I'm going to do in life.
Of like having a plan.
Yeah, having a plan.
So let's say, would you be able to formulate a plan if your problems didn't exist? I mean, how would you feel in your body, and how would it feel in your life if you woke up and you had the ability to make a plan?
It would feel good. I'm jealous of people that are able, I mean, I maybe shouldn't be saying that I can't plan, but I guess it kind of just stresses me out to plan. Which,
okay.
I don't know what's worse, being stressed about planning or not planning and then just being stressed because you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
that's
a
valid.
plan would definitely help me out, I think, because that's really what I haven't been doing, so maybe that's what I should do.
Okay, so how about, let's just say you're waking up from your bed, and what's the first thing that you would do if you didn't feel the way that you feel every morning when you woke up? What kind of things would you want to do that could make your life better? Because your problems are gone. You can do whatever you want.
Hang out with my friends, do what is fun.
Okay, so you would want to spend time with your
Do
people.
stuff I enjoy doing.
Okay, yeah. What types of things do you enjoy doing besides hanging out with your friends?
Going on vacations, traveling.
Okay, so you live a life where you get to spend time with people who you value.
Mm-hmm.
You get to travel, which you also value. Would you want to have a job? Or something that gives your life a purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're saying like...
Something that makes me feel like I'm doing something, at least.
Something to wake up and be doing.
Or
that you
is
like.
helping others, even if it's not even making me money, is doing something for someone.
Okay. I think that's great. So are there times where... Are there any times where it does feel different to you? Where this life that you're imagining, because of this miracle that has occurred, are there times in your life right now that you can recognize that sometimes you do feel like this?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me when those times are?
I would say like at Lake Powell, when my family goes and we lose service for like 4 days, so it kind of just feels like you're cutting off the entire world. Mm-hmm. It kind of feels like your problems go away because all you have to worry about is eating,
surviving, taking care of yourself.
Yeah, I would say that, and like just like when I'm hanging out with my friends, it feels like that.
Okay. Has it felt like that when you're able to get up and do things with a purpose? Like, because you can't be at Lake Powell every day of your life, but you can definitely remember that feeling. You know what that feels like, and you can aim toward that. You can say, I'm looking for that feeling. How can you find that feeling in your life? Maybe not quite to the vacation, no problems extent, but living in the real world.
I think feeling that feeling when it's actually happening, and then for me, at least this would be for me, like, I don't know, saying it out loud what I'm feeling and how this makes me feel and why I'm feeling like this, and then trying to emulate it later in life.
Okay, so Boston, let's just say on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how confident are you? And 1 is the lowest and 10 is the highest. How confident are you that you feel like, I still don't know what I'm trying to say here.
How confident are you in your skills and abilities to get out of the rut?
Well, that doesn't really go with what I'm saying. Like,
No,
that's, where would you scale yourself today on how you're feeling about what you can do moving forward? How about that?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Okay, so Boston, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, like, you definitely don't feel good about it, to 10, like, fully confident, where would you scale yourself today on how you're feeling moving forward on what you can do now that you can look at things a little bit differently, because you know that you're able to feel these things and feel good. Sorry, this is a confusing question, but how confident are you on a scale of 1 to 10 moving forward?
I would say like a 6-ish or maybe 7.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I feel pretty confident in like myself, but like I would say maybe just like some self-discipline is needed to get to the 10.
So maybe you could set some small goals for yourself, like when you wake up in the morning, what's something that you can do to just make your day a little bit better? Whether that's go for a walk, go spend time walking your dog, spending time with people that you love, or working on a project that is important to you. Those are all really good things.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for this session.
Thank you.